What's up, boys and girls? It's Miss Tipton again, and today we're going to learn about transformations. Transformations are ways that you can change the position of a shape on a flat surface. There are 3 different ways to transform a shape. I'm going to show you all 3 of them using the first 3 letters of my first name. So, starting with our M, I'm going to put it right here just to show you that this is where the M starts out. This is its first position. Now I'm going to change its position by doing something specific. So in a second, I want you to watch very closely. See what I do to the M to change its position to the other side of the paper. Are you ready to watch? Here we go. What did you notice that I did to the M to get it from this side of the paper to that side of the paper? If you're thinking that I slid the M from one side to the other, you're correct. Something else that you might notice is that the shape of the M and the way that it's facing and the size of it has all stayed the same. Nothing has changed about the shape. The only thing that changed was its position, and the only thing that I did to change its position was to slide it. So I'm going to trace this on the other side of our paper so you remember what this type of transformation is, and when I'm done, I'll tell you what it's called. Alright, so as you can see, all I did was slide my M from one side to the other. So I'm going to just give myself a little reminder here. All I did was slide it from one side to the other. I'm going to write that word slide right here for you so you remember. Guys, this type of transformation has a name. The name of this transformation, it's kind of confusing, but it's called a translation. Okay? All right, so that's the first way that you can transform a shape on a flat surface. The second way that you can transform a shape on a flat surface is a little different. So for this one, I'm going to use my second letter, E. Guys, here's where it starts out. This is its starting position, all right? So remember the last time we did this, the last time we did a transformation, we slid it from one side to the other. I want you to watch very carefully to see what I do to change the position of this E from one side of the paper to the other. Are you ready? Here we go. Did you notice what I did to change the position of the E this time? If you're thinking that I flipped it over to the other side, you're correct. This type of transformation is called reflection. It might sound familiar to something that we've learned about in science. All right, so I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to trace this E on the other side so you remember what I did to transform it with a reflection. All right, guys, so here is what it looks like to transform a shape using reflection. If you remember, what I did from one side to the other is I flipped it. All right, so that word flip right here. Now, I already told you the name of this transformation is really familiar. We've heard this word a lot of times before. This type of transformation is called reflection. All right? So when you flip a shape over a line, basically like it's looking in the mirror, this is called a reflection. All right, there's one more way that we can transform a shape, and for this one, I'm going to use my last letter of the first 3 letters of my first name, this G. I'm going to show you the last way that you can transform a shape. All right, so I want you to watch really carefully to see what I do to change its position. Are you ready? Here we go. what did you notice that I did this time to change the position of the G on the paper? If you were thinking that I kind of turned it a little to get it to the other side, not to be confused with translation, because translation, I didn't turn it at all, okay? So the position that it's in is exactly the same. It just got moved over a little bit. Down here, I also slid it, but I also did something else. If you noticed, I turned it on its side to change its. This type of transformation is called, you've actually heard this before too in science, it's called a rotation. I'm going to take a second to trace this G over here so we don't forget. Alright guys, so as you can see, this last type of transformation was done by turning. So I'm going to say right here that we turn our shape to change its position in order to transform it. Guys, if you remember, this type of transformation is called something very familiar again. It's called rotation. Alright guys, now you are experts at all three types of transformations of shapes. Have a great day. I'll see you later.